Good morning, everyone. Oh my God, it's a while since I've done a video and jumped in on my page. I wanted to jump in today because there's something that's been on my mind the last couple of weeks. As most of you know, we've had a pretty rough start to the year, and I've really got to thinking and reconnecting with some friends. And I wanted to just share a part of my life and a part of my business that has sort of been happening for a while now, but I don't openly always speak about it. So I've been a brand partner for Partner Co now since 2020. I can't believe it's been 5 years since I've been with this company. And they use and sell a whole wide range of products. And there's lots of different reasons why I like this company, which we'll sort of get into as we go down the track. But there are some core products that I have been using and I keep coming back to. And I even now use in my business as a mental health integrative psychotherapist. And I've seen some amazing results. But what I've realized is I'm the one who's fallen off the wagon. I'm pretty good at helping others keep on track. And sometimes we forget about ourselves. We're human too. And I think the beginning of this year has been a reminder for me that some of my supports that were non-negotiables have fallen off, and I'm no longer using them. And I'm actually now really starting to see the consequences of those supports not being there. And we talk about supports a lot in the work that I do, and we all have different kinds of supports. And I want to talk briefly about these 4 products that I recommend. I do take them. Some I haven't taken for the last couple of months, and some that I'm back on. And there are some that are non-negotiables. And it's not just me too. So we all know these days the nutrients that our body needs to be happy and healthy and to function really well, we can't always get from our food. Our food has changed over the evolution of farming. And, we just need more vitamins, more minerals than what we can usually ingest. So for me, the Optimals M&V, which are these great little vitamins and minerals, these have been our non-negotiable for 5 years. Even my husband takes these on a daily basis. These have helped keep us well, help boost our immune system, and generally they're like a baseline supplement. They're the one thing that I haven't dropped off. And I'm grateful for that because I don't get as sick as often. Dave doesn't get as sick as often. And we do notice how it supports our life. But when I think of some of the other products that I use for our mental well-being, there's generally 3 products that I recommend within my psychotherapy business. And the first one is Elite. This is an amazing little adaptogenic drink that you can have every day. All of these things are not miracle makers. They're supports. So they support us to be our best versions or to help re-regulate or rebalance something within our body. Elite works really well for high cortisol. It helps reduce the cortisol levels, which in turn helps reduce anxiety, can help boost mood, depression. Even when we're in perimenopause, it can help just regulate all the things that are a little bit out of balance with our body. And I've got to be honest, I've been a little bit naive thinking that I wasn't in perimenopause. I had a hysterectomy when I was 40. So now that I'm reaching closer to 50, I thought, I don't have perimenopause. I don't have menopause. I done and dusted that in my 40s. Actually, no. The body is still going through its changes and it is still affecting my life. So I haven't had Elite for the last couple of months. I've seen some amazing results with my clients, and I absolutely love seeing how it affects and helps them move through and to grow and to be better people and to get out of their stuckness. But hands up, yep, I'm the one who has not done it recently. And I'm really noticing those effects at the beginning of this year with the stress and the anxiety with all the rain and the flooding, running a business, having interruptions to that business, to our income, all those sort of things. So I've really noticed that, plus doing all my own work while I'm studying my master's in Gestalt. So, and having my own personal therapy. So like all of this is accumulating and I'm like, I'm really struggling to re-regulate myself at times. And I think that's a key component, that a support that I'm no longer doing. The other two products is our day and night drops. Now, some people use these for weight loss. Some people use these through perimenopause and menopause to balance some of those little hormones that get a little bit out of whack. They do work with our ghrelin and leptin hormones, which is our satiety and what makes us feel fuller for longer. So it can really help with that. Helps with some insulin resistance. So all these things can play a part when we come into perimenopause and menopause. So they're a support to help our body rebalance themselves. Like I said, these aren't miracle things. It's not like you take a pill and you're fixed. These are supports to help your body. Sometimes they're long-term supports that are needed. Sometimes they're short-term. And my last one, which I have started taking again the last week, is my Noni. The original Tahitian Noni Juice has so many scientific, peer-reviewed papers, and there's just so much science about it. I have noticed a shift in my well-being just being on that and retaking that in the last week. I'm waking up better. I'm more motivated. My mood seems more settled. It could be a combination of the sun finally coming out as well this week and being able to get back into some form of normal routine. And this is the thing with supports. Sometimes we don't know how these supports work for us until we're no longer using them. And then we realize that in the context of our lives and everything that we're doing in our lives, how they play an important role. Now, these supports, I've dropped off. I'm human too. I'm not perfect. And sometimes, like I said, I'm pretty good at helping others, but forget to help myself. So I'm really looking forward to getting back onto some of these supports and to share my journey as I come back into this. I was speaking to a beautiful friend of mine that I've known for, it's got to be nearly 10 years now, Wendy. She's also a brand partner with Partner Co. And we joined at the same time. We were in some other business stuff together before that as well. And, Wendy really helped me get back in contact with these amazing things that I have at my fingertips that sometimes I don't share with you guys, and then I, don't put myself out there as well. So this is my new journey and my start to saying, hey, I've been using this successfully in my business now for nearly 3 years. I have some amazing client reviews on some of the products since they've been using them and how it's helped them build their supports, their resilience, their mental and emotional resilience, and moving forward and getting out of that stuckness, frustrated life. Because, hey, life's not always great. We always have ups and downs. So I want to thank for your time if you've bothered to listen to this all the way through. And if not, hey, that's okay too. I'm going to start showing up a little bit different. And that might be okay for some people, and it might not be okay for others. And that's all right as well. But if you are interested and you do want to know more, please, let's have a conversation. Conversations don't cost us anything except to find out something that we may not have known. Have a beautiful, glorious day. I cannot believe the sun is out for the 3rd day in a row, and I'm really looking forward to getting back out there with my clients today and enjoying the process of being better people, learning about ourselves, and just being human.